Kayla Hergenrother.
I am Angel Amy.
I'm Angel Tiffany.
I got into playing Airsoft through a mutual friend of John Lou's. He explained to me the game of Airsoft, and it was very intriguing. I had no idea it would be this intense. I didn't know what I was in for, and then it just went from there.
I got started playing Airsoft because a friend of mine actually brought me in, an Angel from the Russian side. Angel Anya.
I got started playing Airsoft because my friend Dave, he goes out and films all the games, or the major games, I guess not all the games, but he brought me in, was like, you seem really awesome and that you would probably kick ass. What you do? And yeah, so that's how I got introduced to John, and everything just kind of fell into place.
My favorite airsoft gun is the M4 rifle because it's very, very light and pretty accurate, and goes with me everywhere. I like close quarter combat, so it's perfect for that because I'll be running and I don't even realize I have a gun because it's so light.
My favorite Airsoft gun revolves around the fact that I'm a saw gunner, and that's who I am. So it's the 249 Para. I love that, man. It's, I realized after the first few games where I was a little tentative, I realized more and more that my confidence started building the more I realized that I've got a shit ton of ammo and I can just lay to waste anybody out there.
My favorite Airsoft gun is the M4. It goes everywhere with me. I pretty much never take it off, and when I do, it's always right next to me.
My favorite curse word varies throughout the day, or seconds, or minutes, I don't know. It just depends on my mood, but I say fuck, and I kind of like drag on the because it makes me feel cool, I guess.
My go-to curse word, because it comes out so quickly in my daily life, is F&A, because I can say that around anyone and not get in trouble.
My favorite curse word is
My memorable death actually came on Blue Cloud, I guess, as I'm getting better. I got killed by these two guys after like 5+ minutes of them trying to come after me. And the guy, after I waved my red flag and sat there, he came over there, he was like, well, he didn't say effing A, but I'm gonna say that. He said, effing A, you are hard to kill. And then he kept going. I was like, that's what I wanna hear.
My Airsoft playing style is definitely stealthy. I'm definitely a fox. Like to get up in trees and hide out and kill people.
I do have experience with real guns. I grew up in Wyoming, so my backyard was like a fire range. The last gun I shot was 50 caliber rifle, which was incredible. I will never forget that. It almost like took me off my feet. The kickback was very strong.
So the question of whether I'm attracted to the men in uniform actually kind of sounds like the dumbest question you've asked all day. That's a no-brainer. I think that's a pretty much universal thing. A man in uniform, it gets the juices going without you knowing it. They walk into a room and you can sort of feel it. It's like on the back of your neck tingling. I don't know what it is. It highlights all the perfect points of a male's body. It also somehow accentuates the testosterone flow that's in a man, and you can smell it in the air. They even react to themselves in a uniform. I can't imagine a guy out of, well, no, I can imagine a guy out of uniform. maybe that one won't make the cut. No, a man in uniform is probably one of the most sexy things that I can think of.
My goodness, do I have real gun experience? I am from Texas, sir. So I love handguns, and I love rifles, and I love shotguns. Oh my goodness, shotguns, they're my favorite. 2-shell, what's up?
I do have experience in martial arts. I started out in Kempo and went into Taekwondo, and then some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Wushu, Shaolin, and I've just kind of ventured and dabbled, I guess, in other styles, and Jeet Kune Do, little bits of everything.
I trained for a little over 7 years. I've been training in Kung Fu. I originally started with a Korean style Kung Fu, which is a little more Japanese, hard, The uniforms were gis, very Japanese influenced. And then in recent years, I started going to more Chinese style. Kung Fu has a little bit more Wushu and Shaolin mixed into it. I did some Tai Chi as well and taught that as well. But most of my experience is in Kung Fu, and I would say I'm a little bit more of a Chinese style Kung Fu artist.
My favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz. Growing up, I had 4 different VHS copies of that movie, and I would literally put them in one right after the other when I was younger, and then have like the little rewind like tape deck thing that you like put it in and then stick the next movie in, you know? And now I have the 75th anniversary box set of it, so I can enjoy it on DVD whenever I want.
My favorite movie is The Princess Bride. And I'll tell you, it's not just a girly fairy tale thing, it's because the dialogue, the characters, everything's quotable, the script is amazing, and I have to say there's nothing like walking into a room and saying, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya, kill my father, prepare to die," and have people finish that with you.
My favorite movie is probably The Lion King, or actually Up was very, very good. I loved Up. But my favorite piece of work is definitely Death Note anime, and Akira was awesome too. But I don't have a favorite. It's very difficult to find a favorite because there's so many things that I love in entertainment.
My advice for any female that wants to get involved in airsoft is to not hesitate. Just do it. It's a lot more fun and a lot harder and a lot easier than you think, which I guess is anything in life. When you get out there, you do a lot more and you're capable of a lot more than you really think you are. I think that's the biggest eye-opener for a lot of the angels, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, is that I'm a lot more adaptable, and I have a lot more skills that come into play on the battlefield. I may not be as huge as some of the guys out there, but I'm still a saw gunner. I still kick their ass. I still kill. I still take people out, and I do die. That's happened a couple times. But it's not something to be afraid of, and I think once you get out there and once you also bring other girlfriends with you, then you find your niche. You find that you're a lot more apt and you're a lot more capable of doing these things and having fun and being one of the guys than you probably think you are. And if you think you are already, then I have no idea what you're waiting for.